Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Praise the sun.
Hello, Internet. I am Daniel from Cinema Brawls, a show where we put two movies head to head and see which one comes out on top. And today you are watching Daniel Plays Dark Souls and Rants About Movies. And before we get started, I would just wanted to remind you, please like and subscribe to these videos. We are kind of a smaller channel, and we would love to get you guys on board and see more Dark Souls and movie content. But anyway, let's jump back into it. So yesterday last time I was getting my butt absolutely handed to me by Artorias. There were a couple of times where I was one hit away and couldn't cut it. But today, for our movie viewing discussion with myself, I'm going to be talking about Interstellar. Interstellar is a 2014 movie directed by Christopher Nolan and stars Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and others. And this is a bad movie. So, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that specific statement, but hear me out. Interstellar is the story of some apocalyptic-like event happening, and what the freak, man? Some apocalypse-like event. Well, the plot of the movie is that some apocalypse-like event has happened where crops don't grow anymore. Humanity as a whole has kind of fallen apart, but has started somewhat to rebuild itself, but still can't come back from the awfulness of the apocalyptic event. In terms of just... And so... Matthew McConaughey's Cooper, I think his name is? Yeah, Cooper, as a former astronaut, volunteers to go on a mission to check on a couple of different planets that have been sent before to see if there is any life sustainability . Wow. Am I just bad at this game? I mean, yeah, probably. Do I just need to level up? Yeah, probably. So, because I'm bad and I can't just get good, that would be terrible. So, they go to several different planets, others of which have been bad, and let me just start out with this. Things I like about the movie. It is visually good. Visually great, even. That's it. This is a bad movie, and it should feel bad for being made. I mean that in the worst way possible. Wow. Why were you all the way over there? I used to be so good at that stabby roll, and I can't seem to do it anymore. I'm better at the slashy roll now. It's a bad, boring movie. And as one of my favorite filmmakers of all time, Sam Raimi, has put it, if you've made a boring movie, you have committed a crime. It's about an hour and a half too long. What? Do you see that? I'm bad at this game. I shouldn't have risked it. Gosh darn it. So, Interstellar has some problems that I can't overlook because it's boring. Interstellar was originally written for Steven Spielberg to direct, and he did some pre-production before leaving to direct, I believe, Ready Player One. Easy. And after leaving, Christopher Nolan took on directing duties. And Christopher Nolan is a very technical director. He is so focused on the technical aspects, things like ratio, scientific accuracy, like frame rate, using widescreen. He is a modern day kind of Stanley Kubrick, and I know I'm not the only one to make that comparison, but it's true. And the reason why this is bad for Interstellar is because Christopher Nolan is more of an objective filmmaker. He doesn't deal well with human emotions because I don't think he actually has any. But, I'm sorry, that aside, Christopher Nolan does a very good job with Batman, specifically in The Dark Knight, because one, he had just a game cast, a huge budget, and wonderful, talented people around him. But his vision of putting Batman in reality, or as close to a reality as possible, was good. And it was a gripping crime drama that just so happened to also have Batman. Interstellar is a movie where the characters wax philosophical about the scientific value of human emotions. For a Spielberg movie, that is amazing and could absolutely be done well. For a Christopher Nolan movie, it is done as poorly as possible. Anne Hathaway in this movie, I love Anne Hathaway as an actress. She does a great job. She's so bad in this movie. The script is bad. The script isn't even bad. It's just poorly implemented. And that's sad. It really is, because this is a movie that had potential. And I know it has an 8.6 on IMDb, and it deserves maybe a 3. It is overly long. This movie is about 6.5 hours long. And I'm only exaggerating a little bit. And it feels longer. I haven't been hit yet. At least I got my souls back. So the movies are the movie is visually stunning, especially its experimentation with what other worlds would look like. I liked that. I liked how its time dilation for each of the different worlds, depending on how close they were to suns and or black holes, was an interesting concept, and I liked that. Everything else can go down a hole. I don't really like Matthew McConaughey as an actor. I've seen some things that he's very good in. Most things, I just can't get past the fact that he's Matthew McConaughey. And so, I'm probably biased at it. Wow. It's just a boring movie, guys. Like, it's so long, and it has maybe enough plot and story for an hour and a half to maybe hour and 15 minutes long movie. But it's 2 hours and 50 minutes long. That's at least an hour and 20 minutes longer than it needed to be. And Christopher Nolan is so particular about his movies that he probably could not fathom cutting it any shorter, but it deserves a much shorter cut. My goodness. See, the problem is, after this point, there's nowhere else for me to go. I've beaten all the other bosses. At least all the other okay bosses that I want to actually try to beat. This is the last one. This is the gateway to the rest of what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. And then I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to level up. I'm going to dupe souls and just level up. Ah, my goodness. my gosh, I don't really have much more to say about Interstellar except my family loves this movie. Like, when it first came out, my dad would make us watch it all the time. And maybe as part of that, I just got fatigued off of Interstellar. But I really don't think that I'm wrong. Like, people get caught up in the awe of the movie, which is awe-inspiring. It is not, however, interesting. The problem is that the script was a gripping emotional and family drama that just so happened to have space travel in it. For a Spielberg movie, that would be amazing. For a Christopher Nolan movie, those are the two. He had them backwards. He had what he filmed. What the script was a gripping, emotional, and family drama that had space travel. What Christopher Nolan filmed was a beautiful space travel movie that just so happened to have some emotional drama in there, for the plebs. So, here, real quick, I'm just gonna stop right there, reset the camera. Now, I know that they did a lot of work with Interstellar. Like, Neil deGrasse Tyson was brought on as a consultant on space doofs. Which, yeah, that's cool. But it has good visuals. It's beautiful to look at and awe-inspiring. And to see that level of fidelity in film has just never really been done before. It's not a good story. There's this, as Dan Olson has said, a cinema narrative dissonance to it, where the camera is fetishizing this this scientifically accurate space travel kind of a thing, and trying to take us on an emotional journey on top of it without understanding that there's emotion behind it. The ending where he's in the wormhole thing and is going back in time to tell his daughter about everything and basically perpetuating his own cycle is an interesting concept if I had any reason to care about these characters in any way, shape, or form. I just don't. And it's a bad movie. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it is. In one of my film classes in school, like, these guys are talking about Interstellar and how wonderful it is and how they loved the emotion behind it, but there wasn't any. If there was any emotion behind it, it was your own and not the movie's. And I hated this movie so much. Almost as much as I hate freaking Arcturus right now. Why? Why did you miss? Why? Ah, goodness. All right. Oh, I have 0 souls, that's why. Okay. Oh my gosh. Here, while I'm just on the run, I'm going to look up interesting trivias about Interstellar. Okay, the robot TARS was a practical puppet, I guess. So that's cool. Everything else is about how great the special effects were. Albert Einstein would be proud. Matthew McConaughey was keeping secrets from his wife. Wow. Even the trivia is boring. Don't get me wrong, I like scientific stuff. I like engineering. I like fantasy. I like space movies. Star Trek is the old Star Trek movies, and Star Wars are some of the best sci-fi movies in existence. What's not a good sci-fi movie, or movie in general even, is this one. All right. That's fine, at least I got my souls. Ah, my goodness. I am purely apathetic right now on this game. And on that movie. Talking about a movie I hated on a game that I'm getting really frustrated at. How many hours have I played this game? Does it give me a time? It was like 9+ hours, most of which you've been around for. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos to see me get my butt kicked even more at Dark Souls. Holy cow. Gwyn is easier to fight than Artorias. Really. Oh my goodness. After this playthrough, after I like beat all of the good bosses and stuff, I'm just gonna actually try speedrunning the game more. Okay. That was more of a burp, sorry. I've never played through the DLC before, so don't judge me. You're supposed to roll past him. You're supposed to roll. Okay. Okay, I didn't get hit that phase, so that's good. This is progress. Okay. Last phase, last phase. I won! I won! Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Everything about Dark Souls, I take it back. Dark Souls is an amazing game, and everyone needs to play it. I don't even know what this is. Dais? Oh, this is the PvP arena. Cool. Yeah, that's right. I've never been to the PvP arena in the first Dark Souls. I have for all the other Dark Souls and Bloodborne and not Sekiro, obviously. Yeah. So it's like, no, don't go that way, just go this way. It's locked. Okay. I'll get you, my pretty. Oh, hey, look at that. Soul of a hero. Cool. I'm just gonna drop down here then. Yeah, cool. There's the bonfire. I was like, I'm looking for a bonfire here. Yeah. Nice. All right, level up. Cool. Well, you know what? I'm gonna call it there today. I beat Artorias. I am stoked about that. But, yes, indeed. This has been Daniel. This, man, I'm so bad. This has been Dark Souls Plays Daniel and Rants About Movies. I did it wrong. This has been Daniel Plays Dark Souls and Rants About Movies. Thanks for watching. Bye.